Welcome guys, Ardi and I are officially on the way to the Hockenheim ring to take part in the Porsche Carrera Cup Germany this weekend. We have to peep that one out. And yeah, now in about 3.5 hours, 337 kilometers. We should arrive at around 8 o'clock because we have to go for a pee stop, of course, because of Ardi. You know, he's not used to driving longer than an hour. Yeah, we have a beautiful Panamera with massage seats and Burmester and everything. Amazing. Of course, thank you to Porsche Zug. And yeah, we're gonna take you along on the journey. I think this weekend will be 2 parts. Just because I think it's gonna be too long otherwise. And yeah, stay tuned and we catch you later. Guys, welcome to our crib in Dilheim, and we've realized that it's not as shown on the pictures. So the beds are in one room. So Ardi's gonna sleep on the sofa, of course, and we discovered that I will not be able to shower properly. Sorry. Because I cannot stand in the shower because it's too small. Okay, so we have another room on the left here, which is gonna be for more friends that come. Another 2-bedroom room, and that's it. Yeah, it's glorious. But you know, it does the job because we're on the track anyways all day. And tomorrow morning is Thursday, and we'll have 3 training sessions to get like in the mix and in the mood and get everything ready for Friday, Saturday and Sunday. It's Friday then, sorry. And yeah, feeling good, gonna get a good night's sleep. Ardi as well, he's gonna of course work now a little bit, edit some content and do, just remove that finger, come on. And yeah, and then tomorrow morning we're all fresh and ready to go. And we'll take you guys along, show you everything. This is part 1, of course, of the video. And yeah, journey was nice, easy, not a lot of traffic. Yeah, so see you tomorrow, bright and early for the first session at 9 a.m. Good morning guys, day 2. Is it day 2? Day 1? Day 2, Thursday. It is 8 a.m. and practice is about to start like in 1 hour. It's kind of damp because it's quite cold. We're gonna do some administrative checks now and then yeah, get suited and booted and head out at 9 a.m. and do our whole program of the day. We'll update you on that later. But yeah, we're walking from the parking lot to the team now. All of the luggage, so we get nicely warmed up. So yeah, see you in a bit. Day 1, Thursday at the Hockenheim ring, yes. We've just done all of our 3 sessions. Started off wet into a dry session for session number 2. Session number 3 dry as well, where we used new tires. Overall, happy, satisfied. Room to improve, yes. Quite some, which is good. Overall, we're kind of like in the midfield. And with some mistakes even, so that's positive for tomorrow.
since we have another practice session of 1 hour and then the qualifying in the evening at 5 p.m. And yeah, so great feeling in the car, learning a lot about the track, a lot about the track, because I've been here quite often but not really done any testing, like just some reference laps and all of that kind of stuff. So that was really interesting. And now of course we are at the peak level of GT3 Cup racing in Europe, which there are no slow drivers here anymore. So not that others are slow in the other championships, but here the level is super high. So 2-3 is like 10 places on the classification, which is super cool to get an idea for where we are at and see what we want to do and how we want to perform for next year. And Fach is doing a great job, and right now we're just like doing a set down of the car, bleed the brakes and get everything ready for tomorrow, 12 p.m. training session, official training session for 1 hour. And now we're gonna go for dinner, analyze the data, relax, sleep, and yeah, my brother joined as well. And close to complete, a lot of guys are coming Saturday, Sunday, and tomorrow is the second part of part 1, and then we'll finish the video after qualifying, and the races will be part 2.
Guys, welcome back to our team truck and our little office where I'm preparing for qualifying, which is going to take place in 100 minutes. We had the practice session, a 1 hour long practice session at 12:30 p.m. It was really good. It was in wet conditions, not like we expected, but however we had 2 sets of new tires as well, and we really learned a lot. Super important for what we think is going to be a wet qualifying as well. A bit of a different format than I'm used to from the Swiss Cup. It will be 2 times 12 minutes. First 12 minutes for race 1, second 12 minutes for race 2. And it's going to be super important to, if it's wet, to make the first lap count, because you have such a grip advantage on the new wet tires. Just because the edges are sharp, the grooves are deep, it's like it's another dimension. That's what we've learned now or I have learned in the training. So we're really gonna focus on that, and if it's dry, of course, we're gonna use the peak of the new tires. Ardi has been at the track shooting super nice content, so you can see how slippery it was and how just in general difficult it is to drive this non-ABS, no traction control car on the wet here at Hockenheim or in any other track. So that was super cool that the session went good with P13 in the end. I know it sounds weird, we've been always talking about P1 or 2 or 3 the whole season. However, a P13 in a field like this, in conditions like this, is nothing less sweet than a P1 in Swiss Cup, to be honest. So yeah, now looking forward to qualifying. Already a bit nervous, but that's good, super high focused, and catch you later. Good evening, guys. You're joining us after qualifying now. It's 9 p.m, so quite some time after. We had a positive session. We learned a lot of stuff, and it was dry, which was unexpected since we had rain all day, and then at like 3-4 p.m. it started to dry up. So it left us not unprepared, but like we didn't know what to expect from these conditions because we only had 1 dry session with new tires. However, the first one I screwed it up. I didn't do a perfect job. I got blocked on my fastest lap. It was a scrappy session, yellow flags where I couldn't finish the lap, and
then a red flag that stopped the session completely for everybody. But that was the same. So at the end of the day, nobody really got to do their best laps. And for me, I ended up P18, but now I just, which was not my goal, so I was a bit unsatisfied. However, I got a grid penalty, or I got all my laps deleted because I was speeding under the red flag. That is a procedure that I don't know about, or didn't know about, because in the Swiss Cup it's different. So that's on my shoulders. However, we're starting I think from P21 or P22. So not a big difference, and we can make our way up because there are other guys that got the penalty as well that are racing the full season here. So we're not the only ones. However, then qualifying 2 was a lot better. I really got my lap together and made a really good step into the right direction, which was key for me and also for the team to see that there is development and that there is the level that we need to compete in a championship as such for 2025. So we finished P15, which again doesn't really sound, oh wow, that's great, but taking it into perspective that it's only the top guys here that are racing since many years and a lot of championships during the year, so 1, 2 or 3 championships even. This is a very respectable result that we have to be proud of and take as nearly feels like a victory in terms of Porsche Swiss Cup standards. So that is really, really cool. So that gives me a good starting position for Sunday, and tomorrow we're gonna overtake some people and get into my goal, the top 10. I would say get close to the top 10 into the points which are distributed here for the first 15 people, drivers. That would be very, very cool. Now we're gonna analyze everything here on the laptop with Fabian, my engineer, and we've been doing a great job getting ahead, getting the car to feel how it should feel for me. I'm not quite there yet, still some steps to do, but most steps have to be done on my side with more driving, better driving, and getting the maximum out of the car, which is very, very difficult, but we'll manage, I'm sure. And yeah, so this is the end of part 1 until qualifying. A lot of new lessons learned. I hope you enjoyed it. Completely new format, and tomorrow and Sunday will be the races. This will be a second part, and looking forward to seeing you again. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. That would help us greatly, also for the future, because we are really trying to create a platform that values the, I would say, visibility, which in turn helps to basically do this sport and keep on doing it for a long time to get the time you need to perform at the highest level and also be among the best drivers at that level. So thank you so much for everything already, and looking forward to seeing you again.